Hello, friends. Today, let's talk about Genesis chapter 29. Genesis chapter 29 in the Bible tells the story of Jacob's arrival in the land of Haran, where he meets his relatives and eventually marries Leah and Rachel, the daughters of Laban. At the beginning of chapter 29, Jacob, the son of Isaac and grandson of Abraham, continues his journey to find a wife among his relatives in Haran. He had left his home in Canaan to escape the wrath of his brother Esau, who was angry with him for receiving their father's blessing. Jacob arrives at a well in Haran where he encounters some shepherds with a flock of sheep. He inquires about his relatives in the area, particularly Laban, the son of Nahor, Abraham's brother. The shepherds confirm Laban's identity and tell Jacob that Laban's daughter Rachel will be coming to the well with the sheep. When Rachel arrives with her father's sheep, Jacob rolls away a large stone from the well to water the flock. He introduces himself to Rachel and, overcome with emotion, kisses her. He then reveals that he is her cousin, the son of her aunt Rebekah. Jacob goes to Laban's house and Laban welcomes him as his own kin. Jacob stays with Laban and begins to work for him. They discuss Jacob's wages and Laban agrees to pay him for his labor. Jacob falls in love with Rachel and asks Laban for her hand in marriage. He offers to work for Laban for 7 years in exchange for marrying Rachel. Laban agrees to this arrangement. After Jacob works for 7 years, he approaches Laban to claim Rachel as his wife. Laban throws a wedding feast, but in a surprising twist, he deceives Jacob by giving him his older daughter Leah instead of Rachel. Jacob only realizes this in the morning after consummating the marriage. Jacob confronts Laban about the deception, and Laban explains that it's a custom in their culture to marry off the older daughter first. However, Laban agrees to give Jacob Rachel as his wife after he works for another 7 years. Jacob agrees to Laban's terms and marries Rachel a week later. He continues to work for Laban for the agreed upon 7 years. This chapter highlights themes of love, deception, and the cultural customs of the time. It also sets the stage for the complex relationships and events that follow in the story of Jacob and his descendants, which is a significant part of the biblical narrative. Thank you for listening. May God bless you in abundance.